Good morning,
Good morning.
Veronica. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, how do you feel about you've been named the Teacher of the Year nationally, huh?
Yes, sir.
This is across the nation.
Yes, sir.
And do you know approximately how many people you were competing against?
I saw in a previous news article. I'm so sorry.
That's right. You're fine.
Oh, go look at you here.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Um, I think I saw from another press release that it was hundreds of applications,
Right.
all from across the U.S., and I was one of the 10 finalists.
One of the 10
Yes,
finalists.
sir.
And so, when did you interview?
I interviewed on August 25th. The nomination took place sometime this summer. And then I found out at the beginning of the school year that I was a finalist. And I interviewed on August 25th.
So when you were nominated, who nominated you? How was that? How does that go?
Have no idea. The organization, the the Bill of Rights Institute, asks for students, colleagues, community members, parents. Anybody can nominate an educator for their work, and then they narrow it down to 10, and then we have to, in return, do a short write up on why we think civics is important, and then we do a quick 15-minute video interview.
Hmm. So what did you say, if you want to kind of sum it up,
Yes.
why was civics important?
I told them that civics is the most important content, and I could argue with that until the cows come home. That I'm extremely excited that government is a required course in the 12th grade because that's my last chance to get them for the end of the real world. Because there's so much that the students need to learn about the democratic process before they enter the real world. So they can use those skills that they learn in my class to be more involved in the democratic process and just overall to develop the soft skills that they need to be well-rounded individuals.
So when people say, when they accuse government officials of being fascists or communists or socialists, what do you hear when people accuse other people within the United States that are serving as elected officials that they are some other political philosophy?
Well, when it comes in terms of my students making those type of comments, I don't, of course, put any type of personal feelings in it. It is just my job to teach the standards, give them the information, allow them to make their own particular decisions on how they feel about people and their leadership styles.
So define for us how do you define civics to your students, and at what grade do you start?
I teach civics in the 12th. Well, I teach government and economics. That's the official name of the course in the 12th grade. And I tell them that civics is um, the content knowledge slash skill set that people need to be productive members in society.
Hmm. So in other words, you tell them about how to determine what a particular political position is and what it
Correct.
does and that kind of thing. And
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm sure you talk about the separation of powers and all
Absolutely.
of that.
Absolutely.
So now this organization chose you because they say you're passionate about teaching your students. What
Absolutely.
makes them say that?
Well, I'm a crier, and I did cry, but I just wear the badge of being a teacher with honor. I am a self-proclaimed nerd, and so I just love my content. I'll talk to anybody about it. My friends joke that like you could call me at 10 o'clock at night and I'm probably working. And I just think that the Bill of Rights Institute understood when I was talking in my essay and also in my interview about not um, necess- leading the kids to the well, but not making them drink. They need to make their own informed decisions.
Mm.
And despite what they have heard or seen about our community, there is greatness in Selma. It didn't stop in 65. Um, yeah.
Well, I'm looking at on behind you. I see dream like Martin, educate like W.E. Du Bois, write like James, speak like Frederick Douglass, believe like Thurgood Marshall, Write like Maya Angelou, think like Marcus Garvey, lead like Harriet, walk like Daisy. What is all of this? What are you doing with these statements?
So I teach government economics, but I did spend a great amount of time teaching U.S. history. And so I do still have this as a little nod, to my background of teaching American history. And also, I think it's important for all students just to see themselves in the content. They may not necessarily see it every single day, depending on what standard I teach, but I just want the students to be able to see themselves.
Hmm. And so, if you had to analyze yourself with the other 10 finalists, what is it that makes you glad that you won, in addition to the $5,000?
um, I'm just happy that I had the opportunity to shine a positive light um, on Selma, not just Selma, but just state of Alabama. I'm not even sure if I'm saying all the right words because it's been a whirlwind of a week.
Mm.
Just kind of like seeing myself everywhere and getting all the congratulations. I know it's been a heavy
It's been
crown I've been wearing.
overwhelming,
Yeah,
huh?
it really has
Hmm.
been.
What would you like to say to our audience and to the parents and students that are watching and hearing this?
Well, I hope that the students, current and present, and maybe future, um, knowing that I got this recognition at a Selma High School teacher, got this recognition that I've made them proud, that they're happy to have me, excited that they have me, or looking forward to having me. Um, I hope that they continue just to dream big. I hope parents feel even more trusted for me to teach their child. I hope that the community is proud. Um, and just more than anything, I just hope that the students, the parents, and just community members, we just continue to love on and support each other.
How long have you been teaching now?
I've been teaching 12 years.
12 years.
Yes, sir.
Have you been doing civics all along?
Intertwining the content, yes, sir. I
Hmm.
primarily have taught U.S. History 10, um, and government. I've taught all the social science classes.
Hmm. Is it challenging to be able to break down the various ethnic groups within American history when you're teaching students, and yet to have them have a broad perspective of history? Is that a challenge?
Honestly, it's not. A lot of people ask that question, but it's really not. There are just some things in history in general that might be tough to talk about.
Mm.
But I'm really big on building relationships. If I do not know how to navigate a conversation, I'll go to credible resources to navigate those type of conversations. But I've been lucky enough to be able to have the proper conversations I need to have with my students, and they're open to everything that I bring to them.
So, what is a typical day like? I mean, how many classes do you teach a day?
I teach three classes. Government economics are half credit classes. So from now until the middle of October, I will teach government, and then from the middle of October until the semester ends, I'll have economics.
So you have how many periods a day? Do you?
We're on a traditional 4 block, and we do have an advisory. So I do have a planning period. So I just teach three classes.
Three classes.
Yes, sir.
And there are three different sets of students,
Yes, sir. There are three different sets of
and
students.
they're all 12th graders.
There are 12th graders.
Wow. Is that a challenge with the 12th graders?
I mean, they are interested in graduation and prom and senior trip and homecoming.
The
Um,
young adults, really,
they
huh?
are young adults and they're ready to go out into the real world. But I am fortunate enough that they participate. I'm gonna be honest. The past couple of years have been a joy teaching. It's been 12 years, and I can see another 12 coming down the pipeline.
Mm.
And I have a great group of students this year.
Hmm. Now, where were you born?
I was born in Germany. I have two military parents. My father at the time was stationed at no, stationed in Ansbach, and I was born in Würzburg.
Hmm.
And so, yeah.
And where are they from?
My mother is from Orville, so down the road, and my father's from Detroit.
So, did you ever spend any time in the Selma school system?
Absolutely. I spent Actually, I think it was 2 weeks at Clark was it not was it no Knox Elementary School. I think I was in Miss Williams' kindergarten class. I spent a semester at SOD, and then when my parents officially divorced, we moved to Alabama Middle School. So I am a proud alum of Selma High School, graduated in 2006.
Oh, okay. And then where did you go to school?
I went to the prestigious Tuskegee University, where I received my Bachelor of Arts in History.
Hmm.
And then I received my master's from Auburn University at Montgomery in social science
My goodness,
education.
that's a lot of work, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Is there anything else you'd like to say to our audience?
Um, Again, it's been overwhelming. It is a pleasure to be nominated, and just to know that I won amongst, hundreds of applicants. I just hope, being residents of Selma, that you are proud. I am proud to represent us, every teacher that doesn't feel seen, as I have some days, getting that national attention. I did this for all of us. And so just love on every teacher you have just a little bit more.
All right. Thank you. Thank
Of
you so much.
course.
All right.